Hey everyone, this is Chris Ford, and I wanted to come and share some insight with you on learning how to use your skill sets in order to win. So a lot of us, we're in the constant situations where we're learning skill sets and we're not utilizing them for the greatest need or the greatest possibility to earn more. And what it's doing is actually hurting you rather than helping you because we're constantly in the learning mode. And what's happening is, you're not applying what you're learning. So I want to talk about that because a lot of us are talking about we're hurting, or we're in lack, or we can't afford it. Now I'm going to show you how the skill sets that you're learning, you're not applying them to every situation where you can afford the things that you want to do in life or that you need to do. So anyone that's coming on, welcome. I think I see Sharita Rogers. Welcome. What's going on, Sharita? In it, how you doing? Welcome. So yeah, guys. So if you don't know who I am, if you're actually coming in while I'm live, or you're going to be watching a replay, my name is Chris Ford. I'm an online marketer, guys, and what I do is I teach people how to get leads, how to hone in on their skill sets, and how to market their business properly and correctly on the internet, guys. So so that's who I am. And so, I've heard a lot of people going live today as I was busy working on my skill set. And, and I'm just catching little bits and pieces, of a lot of entrepreneurs that really have the capacity of really, helping a lot of people, just by going live, inviting them to a webinar and helping them on like maybe a one-on-one basis or maybe a condensed group basis where they're actually able to teach them skill sets and to really find out, who they are, what they want in life, who they want to attract to their business if they're doing an online business, and really helping them to learn skill sets where they can be more valuable and offer more value to their audience or to the people that are listening to them. So it's very important to always engage and communicate with your community really on a daily basis because, the algorithms, whether they're on Facebook or on YouTube, even people in your community, right? If they don't see you for a while, then what happens is they tend to look in other directions of, where people are constantly showing up, constantly giving value on a daily basis. And they tend to actually drift over into that community. So you want to constantly, if it's not by going live on a video, you want to make a curiosity post. You want to, always maybe take a picture or have some type of captivating post where you're constantly engaging with your community, with your audience on a daily basis. So that's one of the ways that you can actually communicate and keep in touch with them, right? Because if you are wanting to build a tribe online, if you ever want to have a successful online business, right? If you ever want to learn a skill set, but you don't have a tribe or you don't have a community to teach particular skill sets to, then you have to ask yourself, okay, what is it that I'm not doing right? What is it that I may be in lack of, right? So you always want to consult yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and really look at, what you're doing on a daily basis to increase the value in your community, to continue to, connect with people that's in your audience, right? So that's very important when you're learning your skill sets. And then therefore, you may have several people in your audience that are looking to learn skill sets or something that you can actually, a way that you can point them in the right direction so they can get more help on what they like to do, And that may be something that they do offline as well. It may be, they may, I don't know, they may like to braid hair, right? Or they may be a barber, or, they may like to cook, right? So they're looking for ways that they can connect with people online to, cater, because that's what they do. They bake, or they, fix soul food or whatever. They cook soul food, and they want to connect with an audience that, that they can, extend their reach, where more people can connect with them and they can connect with them. And, that they could build a true audience that's looking for them to deliver, valuable content every day. Or just to, word of mouth is an awesome way to actually build an audience to engage with your tribe, right? Word of mouth, because if you deliver value on a daily basis, guys, more people are going to want to share your videos. More people are going to want to share your content. Why? Because you're showing up and you're doing the necessary things in order to grow a large audience, a large business online. So, long story short, what I really wanted to get into was, you guys are learning skill sets. Some of you are learning email marketing, right? Some of you are learning about custom pages, how you build a custom funnel, right? Some of you are learning about webinars. Some of you are learning how to go live and offer a offer at the end of your video. So these are some of the skill sets that whatever you choose to hone in on and try to become an expert in, right? These are some things that you can offer to other people once you start to master them, right? Because a lot of people are looking to grow their audience online, right? A lot of people are learning to, or actually they're wanting to make more money, on the side of them having a full-time job, right? So instead of going and get another part-time job, and instead of going and get a part-time job, they can actually work online, right? They can actually work online, offer the skill sets that they know to a community of people that, would actually pay, right, to learn those skill sets. And so there you go. You're generating income online without having to, put more money in your gas tank, without having to spend more time away from your home, from your family, without having to work with people that you necessarily don't like, right? And you may not even want to go and get another part-time job. Well, here's a way that you can actually build your skill sets online and offer them as a course, right? You can offer it, through a webinar, through you doing maybe a Facebook Live, getting people to opt in and subscribe and, become a part of your webinar. And now you're actually teaching it in the webinar, and the people that actually sign up. So, let's say that you get 50 people to, opt into your webinar, and at least, let's say half of them show up, and it's like maybe a $30 or $40 offer, maybe a $100 offer, right? Look how much money you've just generated by offering a course online, willing to teach a skill set that you mastered, that you took the time to, put in to really hone in on this skill set and to give more value to more people out there that need this skill set for their online business, right? So you're generating income, you're connecting with a group and a community of people that are looking for you to show up, right? And that's the way you build your business online. So in 2018, there's no reason for you to be, in lack of anything. What's going on, Trollinger? How you doing? Thanks for jumping on. So there's no reason for you to be in lack of anything, because there's so many people out here offering courses, offering classes for you to opt in and learn skill sets, and then you can actually master it, or you can find out from the person who's offering the course, what else, get some new ideas. Like, what else can I do to generate more money online? What's going on, Zach? How you doing? Right? So how can I generate more money online? I don't necessarily have an online business, but I would like to learn what I could do to actually, start a community, give more value on a daily basis, and offer them a course or a class or things of that nature, guys. So you just have to be open-minded. You have to open this brain up here, right? You have to be able to think and be creative, right? You have to be creative when you're trying to connect with people online, when you're trying to offer a course or a class or anything like that online, and see how you can help more people, how you can bring value on a daily basis to people, right? Because there may be a trip, right? There may be a trip that you want to go on. And I know we actually have a trip coming up in Arizona. And this is actually something that I did, right? So there may be a trip that you want to go on, but you don't necessarily have the money to be able to afford to go on that trip. So what do, right? So don't put it on a credit card, right? Don't put it on a credit card. And if you happen to have to put it on a credit card, find a way that you can actually pay that credit card off, right? By creating a course, learning a skill set, offering that skill set in a course to people who are willing to pay, and then you take that money and pay back off your credit card, right? So for you people that are, for some of the family members and some of the members that is in the Super Affiliate Network, or if you're a part of another company and you got a company event coming up, right? You have to be creative in how you generate money for these trips, right? Because we don't want you to hurt your pocket, right? We don't want you to hurt your household by trying to come up with this money, and it's the last little bit of money you have, and now you can't make a car payment, or you can't make your rent or your mortgage payment or anything like that. We're not telling you to do that. What's going on, Shanette? What's up, sis? We're not telling you to do that. We're just asking you to be creative in what you're learning from these modules that you have in your back office, right? From all of the value that you're learning online, right? What are you doing with it? It's time to get out of the learning stage, right? I mean, you're always going to be learning, but a lot of people, they like to say, well, I'm watching a video, or I'm doing this, I'm doing that. When are you going to start implementing what you've learned? Because that's when you're really learning it, because you're teaching other people, right, what you know. And based on what you're teaching them, you see, things that you can improve on, and you can even ask them to, give you back some feedback. Say, hey, how do you fit? How do you think that, or how did I help you best, right? What are some areas do you think that I can improve on that, in this course that, you took? What are some things that you would like to see me do or incorporate in this course, right? So now you're getting better. You're adjusting and tweaking the course or your skill set that you're learning by asking people who's taking the course, right? How can I improve? What can I do to make it better? Because you'll always see, no matter how successful an online entrepreneur is, right? No matter what skill set they are at, and no matter how much money they're making, they always want feedback to know how they can make that course better, right? How can I offer more value in this course? See, so by doing that, guys, you're really actually implementing the strategies you're learning, and you're adjusting and tweaking what you need to along the way. And it's helping you to get out of the stuck mode. It's helping you to get out of the, oh, I'm just learning. I'm just sitting back learning, but you're not making any money, right? And you didn't get in business just to sit back and just learn and not make any money. You got in business to generate income, right? So that's what we want to teach you. That's what you should be wanting to implement and learn, right? Is how to offer a course or a class to someone from the skill sets that you've been learning, right? And like I said, if you're on the Super Affiliate Network, go back and review your modules, right? Go back and take these courses over again and again until you get it. Because that's the only way you're going to really thrive in this business, in this online business, is you have to implement what you're learning, right? You have to be committed to the process. Don't worry about the outcome, right? The outcome will happen when it happens. You have to be in control of what you can control, right? You have to be in control of the daily method of operations that you can control. And once you do that and you start taking steps towards you becoming a true online marketer, right? And to people really knowing who you are, they're starting to be attracted to you, right? The universe will allow the opening for you to create income online, right? They will allow you to be able to be more creative and be more, to think deeper within what you're doing to be able to create and generate income online, right? You will be amazed at some of the things that will happen only if you open up your mind, start being more creative, and really, moving forward in a unique way, because even if you fail, you're failing forward. So that means that you can just get right back up, dust yourself off, and keep going. What's up, Starling? How are you? Right. So that's what it's about. If you're going to fail forward. Don't fail standing still, because if you fail standing still, you're going to fall back, right? And it's going to hurt a lot more. But if you have the momentum and you're moving forward and you fall, have you ever failed forward before, right? You can play it off. Remember when, you was trying to be cool or whatever, and you was just walking down the block, whatever, and people start looking at you or whatever, and you actually tripped over your feet, or you tripped over something, right? It's easy to play it off. But when you standing still when you trip, or you standing still when you fall, right? People are going to see it. They're going to laugh. But if you're moving forward, you can play it off, right? So that's what you need to do, guys. You need to move forward in spite of you being perfect, right? Because everything's not going to come out perfect. What's up, Tracy? Everything is not going to come out perfect. And you're not going to be perfect when you first start out. But you do need to be in momentum. You do need to be moving forward, right? So let's move forward in 2018. Let's learn these skill sets and start to implement them. And let's start to generate income from them, right? Because like I said, your company trips may be coming up. And so use these skill sets to offer them as a class or a course to generate income. Therefore, you can actually afford to go on your trip, right? It may be a plane ticket that you need, or it may be the cost of a hotel, right? It may be even the price of the ticket that you need, right? It might be the price of of getting into the event that you need, right? So you have to learn how to be creative and generate this type of income that you need in order to afford the things that you want and to be able to afford the things that you need to have more success in your business. What's up, Christian? Christian Krantz, what's going on? So let me see. Guys, if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments. I think Starlin said when you fail forward, you can brace yourself better too. You can put your hands out and lessen the fall, lessen the brace of the fall. Right, most definitely. So, Starlin, you're absolutely correct, because I remember when I got online in 2014, I absolutely sucked. And, if Zach Shahid is still on live, he can tell you this, right? I absolutely suck. I mean, I used to spam people all the time, on their timeline and in the messages. I used to spam them all the time with my links. Hey, join this, join that. What's going on, Hardy Bell? What's up? So yeah, I used to be terrible at marketing online. But eventually I learned skill sets, and I learned, by being in different audiences, looking out for other entrepreneurs that are marketing online, that are making 6 figures and 7 figures, right? I started to watch them. to see what they were doing and how they were doing it, right? And I said, well, if I'm going to be a copycat, I need to copy the best people out there that's doing it, right? So that's what I started to do. And therefore, I started to grow my audience. More people started to engage with me. I stopped running after my family and friends, because realize this, running after your family and friends, right, will only expose you, right? You don't want to run after them. You want to attract them to you. That's a nugget for you right there, right? Because when you run after your family and friends and your coworkers, right, they're more resistant. Because they already know your pattern. They already know that if you're the type of person that starts something and quits something, that's going to be something that's temporary. So they don't want to bother with you, right? They don't want to get involved because they know this is going to be something that's temporary, right? So you have to really hone in on what you're doing. Really pay attention to what you're doing and how you're doing it. And then just watch a pattern over the past couple of years. And then look in the mirror and say, if I was my friend, or if I was my coworker, or if I was my family member, right? My cousin, my brother, my sister, would I join me? Right? Ask yourself that tough question in the mirror. Would you join you? Right? And if you would not join you, then don't expect for them to join you, and don't get upset when they don't. Right? Don't get upset when they don't, because there's something that you are doing incorrectly. Right? But you can find out how to fix it. Right? You can find out how to fix it and become a major guru, right, within the next couple of years at whatever you do, right? Because a lot of people say, well, I'm not good enough, or I don't know enough, or I'm just too afraid to do a video, or I'm afraid to do a webinar, or I'm afraid to do this and to do that, right? But some of your most successful people online was afraid at one time, right? They were afraid. They would stop in their tracks. They were like, oh, no, I can't do that. That's not me. I can't generate money like that, right? So I might as well go back and get a job. No, they didn't say that. They said that if I'm going to be the type of person that gives value and move in a way where it's unique, where people actually start to follow me and people start to join me, I need to start right here and right now, and just embrace that I'm going to fail. Embrace that you're going to fail, but you're going to continue to move forward in spite of your failure, right? Because tomorrow is not promised, right? Tomorrow is not promised. And if you ever want to leave a legacy for your family, if you ever want to change your life and create memories and really truly have fun at what you like to do, right? And it's not at your job, but if you truly want to have fun at what you like to do, then you need to fail fast, right? You need to fail fast so you can learn from your mistakes and learn how to make adjustments so you can be the type of entrepreneur that is generating income, that you don't have to depend on a check from work, right? And, it takes time to do that. It takes time to do that, but you have to move forward. You have to get out of the stinking thinking, right? You have to get out of the, oh, I'm just learning mode. And you have to start to really be creative. You have to really hone in on what you want to do in life and start doing it. Quit worrying about what everyone else is thinking about you, or how you're going to sound, or how you're going to look. I'm telling you, 2014, I used to do that. I used to worry about how I looked on video, how I sounded. I wouldn't get on a video unless I had, a button-up shirt. You can go back and watch my YouTube videos. Unless I had a button-up shirt or some type of, shirt where I can actually wear a blazer with it, and getting on the video, getting on either Facebook Live video or YouTube video. And, because I felt more comfortable like that, right? I felt more like I was an entrepreneur that someone would follow because I had a button-up shirt and a blazer on, or I look, halfway decent. Guys, I'm telling you now, sometimes I get up, brush my teeth, wash my face, and go live, right? I don't even think about it anymore, right? And I can have a t-shirt on or whatever, and it doesn't matter, because it's the value, it's the message that you're bringing to the people. It's not how you look or how you sound. It's the message that you're delivering, right? So guys, I went a little bit over my time, but I hope you enjoyed this live. If you got value, send it out. Share it with a lot of people who may be struggling, trying to find a way to be able to afford their company trip, or someone that's afraid to go live on a video, or someone that is learning a skill set, but they don't know how to get out of that stuck mode and start implementing that skill set through a course or through a class to start generating income online. And now you can generate income on the side of what you're doing in your business, right? This is side income. This is not even included in what you're doing in your network marketing or your affiliate marketing business. Guys, I'm teaching you how to truly go out and write your own check, right? That's what you need to learn how to do. Go out and truly write your own check, and you don't have to worry about, the check from your job coming in, the check from your affiliate marketing company coming in, or your network marketing company coming in. You can generate your own income when you're ready to generate it on either a daily or weekly or monthly basis. Here's the question. How many classes or courses would you like to offer in a month? Right? There's the clue to really generating how much money you want to make in 2018. Create a course, create a class, offer assistance, and be the best that you can in 2018. Generate as much money as you want. And that's the way to do it, guys. So share this out. If you like the video, definitely connect with me on Facebook. Also connect with me on my fan page, and I'll leave the link for my fan page in the comments below, so you can connect with me and get more value over on my fan page. So we will see you guys on the next video. Enjoy your day.